cause bad breath. And they found there a statement from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in which he said, any one of you who eats raw garlic or raw onions should not come to our mosques. Why? Because at the end of the prayer, we turn to each other saying, Salaam alaikum wa rahmatullah. And of course, a person who has eaten garlic or onions, it will be very offensive, painful, harmful. So, they're told, stay home. So since staying home means they will be deprived of the additional blessings that one gets from praying in the mosque, in jama'ah, with the congregation, then they said this is makruh. However, in 1979, when the Surgeon General of the United States of America announced to America and the world that it had been conclusively shown, proven, that smoking causes cancer. And cancer, of course, we know, causes death. Cancer causes death. So, at this point, when that announcement was made, then Muslim scholars who were not fanatical but who understood the fiqh, they went back and extracted from the Sharia a new ruling, the ruling on substances which cause death. And the ruling is haram. As Allah said, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do not kill yourselves. And the Prophet ﷺ had said, whoever kills himself will find himself repeating that act eternally in hell. So, smoking, the ruling now shifted from makruh, disliked, to haram. That is the true ruling concerning smoking. Of course, you still have some people who say, no, it's makruh. Why? He's smoking. He's going to defend it as makruh. He wants to justify his act. But reality is, it is haram. So, what we see here is that Islam is good, effective, progressive, and useful to all peoples, in all places, at all times. That is the bottom line. There is nothing backwards about Islam. Sure, some people might say, you cut off people's hands if they steal. In fact, there's a website on the internet dedicated to the hand, in which they show the hand and how it works, how the sinews and the muscles and the bones all work together to a miraculous thing. And at the end of the presentation on the website, it says, and Muslims hack it off. You know, they would destroy this miracle from God. Well, yes, Islamic law says that the person who steals under certain conditions, and there are rules and regulations governing it, well, basically these rules and regulations confirm that this person is a thief by profession, not accidentally, not out of a need because he's starving or something like this. No, this is a professional thief. Once that is established, then his hand will go if he's caught. Yes, that is harm. What about his human rights? Doesn't he have a right to keep his hand? Well, we say, what about the human rights of the society as a whole? If by removing his hand, we will stop him from harming the society as a whole, then we say the human rights of the society takes precedence over his human rights. And if in removing his hand, that is a message sent to the society as a whole, beware. If you're caught, that is the consequence. And as a result, you have a society which is secure, where people can go to sleep at night without locking up, latching doors and windows and bars and all these different things, then we say it is worth it. It is worth depriving him of his human right to keep his hand in order to provide security for the society as a whole. So each and every one of the laws of Islam can be easily defended in this manner. They have practical benefit. When applied, we know the consequence in the countries that apply it. To the degree that they apply it, we see the benefits. To the degree that they don't apply it, we see the harm. So, in concluding, Islam is not opposed to modernism in the sense of technological development. We put fans in our mosques. We put air conditioners in our mosques. We put rugs in our mosques. We don't have a problem with that. We can sleep on beds. We can drive cars. These are all technological developments, modern technology. We don't shun it. You have certain groups, like the Amish and others in America, that shun all of this. When they left Europe, persecuted by the other Christians, and they fled to America, they came there and they drove around like everybody else in buggies with horse and buggy. Later on, when cars came, they didn't go with the cars. They stayed with horse and buggy. So till today, you can go to their societies, their communities, and see them driving around in horse and buggies. They don't use electricity. They use only candles and oil, etc. That's not us. We can benefit from modernism in technology. But in terms of the essential way of life which guides society, then Islam covers the needs of human society till the last day, will cover till the last day of this world. That is the reality. That is what we're living. And it is for us as Muslims to come back to that truth and to apply Islam in our lives. The more we apply it, the more success we'll get. The less we apply it, the greater the failure we will fall into. With that, I conclude my presentation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك